What's going on, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode 292 of the Dumbars Podcast. Ah, ah, Assault. How you feeling, fellas?
Yeah, that's crazy title. I can't believe you did that. That ain't right. That ain't right.
I mean,
Now that he's back, 45.
The emotion on his face last night, getting serenaded. Like you can't do that to Mr. El Grande Americano out there. Allegedly, may or may not have roughed up somebody for making an ice comment to his girlfriend after they were being publicly affectionate in an elevator.
I don't know why they put in El Grande with him. I mean, they're two different people, so El Grande shouldn't have a problem.
So that was going to be my leading story. So if we want to hop into it right now, I just want to know, is he a made man or not down there?
Oh, down there?
You want to say you want to blur the lines between reality and, blur the lines between reality and kayfabe.
Look,
is he a wrestling god down there?
Oh yeah, 100%. He is all yes. The squeeze out there in the chat early. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that El Grande Americano is the guy down in AAA. It's hands down, it's undeniable. I mean, we haven't seen somebody as over at him in Mexico since, I don't know, El Santo. Like, and we're talking 100, 150 years of El Grande Americano, and he's still as over as he is with the Mexican faithful across generations of Mexican fans. El Grande continues to be the top luchador. Dominic Mysterio can claim king of the luchadors all he wants.
Yeah, he can. I mean, I'm a dog fan, but yeah.
But he has not ran into El Grande Americano yet. So
you might get your punishment on Raw. That's about it. You ain't getting punished down there.
I know we're kind of cracking jokes and making light of the story to start it off, but like, I don't know. There was, multiple reports and different things came out. Immediately, people were just automatically canceling, right? And then I think it was Raj Jerry who posted the other side. And then Sean Ross Sapp this morning said that he was given the same information as what Raj got, but he wasn't able to confirm it with like a second source or a third source. So he didn't put it up. Look, with all things, the truth lies somewhere in the middle, right? I don't know what this will mean going forward. Is the Mass versus Mass still on for next weekend? I believe so.
I mean, it's Serenata, so
yeah. I mean, you don't want to. I mean, yeah. So we'll see. Does it cause them to change booking around? I don't know. Maybe it's too early. Like we're 2 days into this process. No, if you know anything about the legal system, nothing happens quickly. So,
you know anything about WWE? If you got a mugshot, you got a world championship.
That would be something to pull up in an AI setting of mugshots of WWE champions, both men and women, because we know Liv's went out there and was viral. So look, Taquan, you can't be saying that. Look, bottom line is right. I know JBL came out and backed Ludwig and said, he's not a hothead. He's not that type of guy. That he would have had to have been provoked to do what allegedly was done. Like, I mean, look, we're in the era of keyboard warriors and people that just out there saying whatever, thinking that there's not consequences for your words. Sometimes you say stuff that deserves a punch in the face.
Mm-hmm.
On the flip side of that coin, you're El Grande Americano. You know what I mean? Like you gotta know that you can't be popping off and swinging on people. But again, the truth lies somewhere in the middle. So we'll see what's happening.
Is this like Jordan the food poisoning game?
Jordan had food poisoning. What are you talking about?
Was he set up?
He had food poisoning. He had food poisoning, dropped 45 on him. That's what Love was going to do. He's going to go out there and drop the match of all matches.
8-star.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Squeeze. Sometimes you got to remember, hey, people can get these hands, as Braun Strowman used to say, right? Like,
wait for the Denmark's after dark, for my opinion on the whole situation.
I mean, Donald's gonna tip his toes outside and not be caught on camera making an actual comment. He's pulling the Marshawn Lynch up here just so I don't get fined on this topic. Hey, Taquan, that is insane what you're doing right now in the comments. This is why we can't stream the comments.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly
why.
Like, we want to get the engagement out there, but you can't be throwing that out there. That's
crazy.
Costed us.
Yeah, we would have been kicked off immediately. This guy, unbelievable. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Look, are they going to sell out? And is that match going to be just absolutely phenomenal next week?
Yeah.
Is it already on my Mount Rushmore spot for next week? Yes. Will it live up to the hype? Who knows? But
that match might be better than all of WrestleMania Night 1 combined.
Yeah, it's feud of the week right there. Feud of the year. Wait, there's leaks that got out there. Jason, you're slacking if those leaks got out there.
I ain't want to tell you. I ain't want to
hogging the information.
Yo, what's the deal, bro? You can't be holding the secret menu sauce.
All right, once you log off, I'll send some over.
DJ fresh back from the DR out there. Again, appreciate you going international listening to the pod last week, DJ. So, yeah, we'll see. We're back in freaking 55-degree weather in Pittsburgh. It was 90 degrees 3 days ago. I hate this city.
I will say it started to piss me off because I've been doing this yard little by little. Like, I'm trying to get 2 consecutive days to get it done. It's like, no.
You had 2 consecutive days. It was 88 and 89. It was back to back. Like, should have knocked it out then.
I did
work out it.
It was Monday.
I took one day off, did the other one. It's gonna be good. Nah. That shit go fast as hell now. All right.
Yeah, now it's 55 and just rain for the next 2 days. Like, over this bullshit. But
that's good for indoor me because I died last night. Boy. I just
So, I mean, we got a jam-packed prediction show here. The Saturday night event, Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing was still announcing pre-show matches, and I got some things to say about some of those that were announced. But,
I had to add those this morning. That's all. I was like, get out of here.
Yeah. Hey, Squeeze, get on here, man. And he act like he got an acre to cut. My man's in Braddock, Squeeze. He ain't getting an acre of grass.
I got my yard, and I got 2 lots next to me.
Yo, listen, you add those up again. You're not even. Come on now. It's cement. It's cement. We still got brick roads in Braddock. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You can't cut this.
We're talking about the cobblestone now.
Cobblestone roads in 2026 is crazy.
Yes.
1906, sure. 1926, yeah. 2026.
You're a mix of modern and vintage.
Vintage.
All them school taxes you can't even get paid, bro. You still got to go down cobblestone.
Yes, I don't think
don't try walking on it in this rain. You'll be slipping out there like an ice skating rink.
I had a comment for that, but I'll wait till the Mark's after show at dark for that.
This guy's not going to say nothing today. He's not gonna, we might as well run a two-man ISO game. We got the triangle like the Bulls and the Lakers, and this man's just standing on the court like Bill Wennington, not doing nothing.
Let's just ice him out the rest of the day.
Oh no. Unless we want to get canceled.
Yeah, old Bill Cartwright over here just standing in the paint, not doing nothing.
Hey, he won 2 3-point contests. So.
With a big 2.5.
Squeeze had to move to a different state to get away from the cobblestone roads in Brady.
Hey, not too much on my town, man.
All right, what are we doing right now? Because we got like 77 matches to predict to go through.
Is Brock on anybody's Mount Rushmore mush?
Brock is not on neither Mount Rushmore nor mush for me. My Mount Rushmore is outside of pro wrestling, and my mush is news that broke during a pro wrestling show. So we can touch on the unretirement of the retirement for the retirement's sake.
We can touch on that because that was my mush.
Yeah. So I wanted to give you mush real quick, and then we'll talk on it.
The surrounding. Okay. The mush was Brock Lesnar coming back, and it wasn't just for him coming back. I mean, I'm interested in him and Oba. It's just the point that WWE, I'm tired of it because it's just nothing but a Unreal setup. Any surprises, anything done now, it is all set up for Unreal. They put the show out there so they can show you behind the curtains. Any big surprises that would happen that happens within 6 months is for Unreal. It's for the TV show. It's the TV show behind the TV show. So I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in
that take.
So I'm disappointed in that reason that they are doing it because of Unreal. That's the mush that I have behind it.
I didn't even think of that take on it. My mind went immediately to the existing contract, and him having dates versus TKO wanting to sue Brock to get out of the money that he still owed for the remaining dates on his contract because of the unscripted retirement at WrestleMania. So with Brock Lesnar, I always go to the money.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He's always doing it for the money. What are you doing it because you got more money because you did this unscripted retirement and you walked away and that added zeros to the bank whenever everybody else is taking 50% pay cut. So you just said, nah, 50%. Yeah, give that 50 to me. I'm Brock Lesnar. That's what I do. Or is it that like, no, you're not going to screw me out of my money? You know, this and that. Look, ultimately, we're getting a match in Italy, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that what the contract said? Isn't that what Heyman said? We're in Oba Brock in Italy. After that, I don't think you see Brock Lesnar until maybe a couple days before SummerSlam when Gunther retires him.
So how do you play this out? Do you have him?
I have no idea how you play it out.
Because, I mean, if this is the case, have the rubber match and have Oba retire him.
Welcome to the old-fashioned work, brother. I mean, look, if Brock Lesnar worked everybody at WrestleMania the way he did, and Heyman coming out and begging WWE to put him in forever graphic on the intro to the show, and they move him over, and this just rolls Lesnar back out. Like, did you work me? Yeah. I got worked. Mm-hmm. I'll admit it. I worked.
Yeah, you know? I definitely admit I got worked, but I just think it's for the TV show. It's for Unreal.
Rumors are going around that they're not sold out in Italy. So what do you have to do to sell out in Italy? Break glass on Brock Lesnar, which again goes back to the money theory where he's like, nah, bro, you got to add a couple more zeros to that bottom line to get me back out there again. Look, Brock Lesnar, for everything that he is in ring, is arguably, from a negotiation standpoint, the Kirk Cousins of the WWE. Guaranteed money.
Come in, do just enough and be out.
Just enough, be out, and collect that guaranteed check. He did it to Vince for years. I mean, we've seen Lesnar come back through the curtain and throw the title at Vince and walk off. And that's it. Lesnar's done. You don't throw the title at Vince's face. Sure enough. Add a couple zeros.
Who need to?
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, am I interested in Brock Oba 2? No, because it's predictable, and I know Lesnar's going to get his win back. Mm-hmm. So now what? You're 1-1. What do you do? Do you do Oba and Brock at SummerSlam for the rubber match and have Oba kick Brock into the retirement home instead of Gunther?
For me, it's
I
too
don't
short
know.
of a span to have a 3-match series, but
WrestleMania through SummerSlam, that's
what it used to be back then.
That's April through August, Jay. That's not a short span.
that's
Remember, that's what it used to be before all the
Well, now
pay-per-views
we
started
know
coming up.
So, I mean, 4F5s was a little excessive.
Got to make Oba look strong. That's all.
Yeah, and I think honestly, like it was, and people were like, and this is where the WWE stands lose me too. And we talk about the AEW sickos all the time, but the WWE stands are out there like, no, bro, you got to connect the story dots. It was Brock's open challenge and nobody wanted to step up, and then Oba came out, and now it's Oba's open challenge and nobody wants to do it, and then Brock shows up and it's just masterful storytelling. No, it's not.
Yeah, mess.
No, it's not. As I underneath, and I don't know why my name is listed as Jason. I got to change that. But it's who cares?
Damn.
Yeah. Who cares? So,
Again, Unreal is running WWE now, so that's what it is.
We shall
It's
see.
all-
When is Clash next week?
It's all for that shit. Yeah,
class is next
week.
week.
Saturday
Which,
main
I
event
mean-
this week. Clash next week. Come on.
Not gonna hate, like this Clash card is
Looking pretty
pretty
good.
stacked card. So, I mean,
It's looking better than Backlash.
yeah. So, all right, you got Lesnar as the mush out the way.
So let's hop on into these mushes. Steve, you got a rant?
No rant.
Not
I listen. I could rant. About a lot of things. Again, SmackDown last night, absolute ass.
I didn't even finish it. So
Terrible. I tweeted out before the show. I said SmackDown better hook me, or else I'm changing the channel, because I got NBA finals to watch. I got NHL playoffs to watch. Like, I got plenty of other stuff that I can devote my time to outside of SmackDown last night. Pitt beat Florida State in an amazing ACC tournament game in college baseball. Like, it was absolutely amazing. So yeah, SmackDown, bro, cheeks.
yeah.
Rikishi size cheeks again last night.
I'll give you Mellow and Trick. That's about it.
I didn't even like the way they set that up.
It was 7:50. I had a choice: SmackDown or Silence of the Lambs. Guess what won?
I think I fell asleep on. There was a break between Charlotte and Mommy's entrance. I fell asleep there.
Like that's
No, my mush this week is the news that broke during Dynamite that Willow had to relinquish the TBS title. She's going to be out for an extended period of time with a shoulder injury, so she had to drop out of the Owen, drop the title, and all things. And it's a mush because Willow is somebody that, from a uber babyface standpoint, has everything that you want in a champion. Can wrestle any style of match, has been in there with the top tier, and she's somebody that I selfishly wanted to get an AEW title run this year, but that won't be the case now. So that's my mush, because Willow's no longer going to be around for the rest of 2026, presumably. Maybe back before the end of the year. Depends on how damaged the shoulder is and what all she has to get done to it. But you have Willow out for the remainder of the year. Toni Storm is going to be out for the remainder of the year, even though her absence is non-wrestling, injury related. Like, what are you doing with your AEW women's division, bro?
exactly.
You don't have any baby faces. You just got the Brawling Birds and whatever Statlander's doing right now. I don't know.
And I guarantee you, when Mercedes comes back into the fold, she's not going to get cheered. So I don't know what you're planning on doing there, but
the doctor's ready to see you now.
she's frozen like Soldier Boy and the boys. You ain't getting out.
Go to sleep.
You ain't getting out. So yeah, that's my mush from a selfish standpoint, just because of how much of a Willow mark I am and what she's done and everything else. So, but there was plenty within wrestling this week that could have been a mush for sure. Dynamite again, bro. Stop running the meat of your stories on Collision.
I got a story for that. That's supported by Rushmore.
Taekwon. But yeah, stop running the meat and potatoes of your stories on Collision. And then not recapping on Dynamite. You're losing. People have no idea what's going on.
And what was that? Your Briscoe and Ciampa?
Briscoe and Ciampa. Then you had additional stuff with Ospreay. Like in these 3-hour Dynamites that turn into a Dynamite and Collision, just brand them as 3-hour Dynamites, because you lost half your audience when you switched over to Collision.
Yeah.
We already touched on WWE's mess with their booking last night on SmackDown. And Raw, this was going to be my original mush. How am I supposed to cheer for Roman, Jimmy, and Jay when they do a 3-on-1 attack to a man with weapons, bringing in chairs and everything else, and I'm supposed to cheer them as the good guys? And Jacob's supposed to be booed as the bad guy because he's the alleged unhinged one? Everything Jacob's been saying, he's been right.
Just like
I'm coming after you for my family to provide for my, like, he's running the babyface playbook. He's not getting booed. People are not going to boo Jacob Fatu. But yet I'm supposed to be just behind Roman, Jimmy, and Jay because they're the first family and they're Roman, Jimmy, and Jay. When y'all come out and do the heel tactics, and then you don't even 3-on-1, you don't even take the man out. He's still laying in the ring, breathing heavy, talking about tribal combat
on the mic.
Could have been a mush. I don't need tribal combat. I don't need bloodlines rules, man. Just stop with these.
No, Roman was a heel once he changed his music back.
There's just it's a lot. I don't understand this the writing and what you're trying to do and get accomplished with a lot of these acts and a lot of these talents, you know. So it just doesn't make sense. There's a lot of it doesn't make sense. We still don't have a damn contract signed between Gunther and Cody.
You will next week.
You built 3 weeks of television around the contract to be signed. And that's the cliffhanger that's supposed to get me invested for their match? For the title? You didn't sign a piece of paper in enough time?
Like we say, on paper, the card looks good.
Yeah, on paper, the card looks really good, but getting there has been a struggle with a lot of these matches. Mommy and Jade, you built that up in 1 week last night. Last night, Rhea comes out. I'm facing Jade in Italy. Woohoo! That was the build. Like, who cares? I get it, Taquan. Like, there's with Roman and Jacob, yes, you're correct. There's not a distinctive heel babyface in that matchup. But they've been trying to book Jacob as this unhinged, crazy man. It's like, nah, bro. Like, he's been right. Bro, oh, you can't do the tongue and death grip on a family member. Well, guess what, Roman? You can't do a Superman punch. Like, what? Jacob said from day one, I'm going for you, and I'm gonna do everything I can to get that title off you. Now, if you have Jacob lose twice to Roman, 2 times clean, that we're gonna have major issues after that next weekend. So that may be a soapbox rant time.
Make it look good, but feed you at the same time.
My mush is the NXT men's division. I just don't see much promising other than like you got Dion Lennox and Dark State. I'm interested in that. That's about it. Anybody else? All the rest of these guys.
Mason Rourke did what he was supposed to do.
He did what he was supposed to do, but you got Cam Hendricks. He's just cringe.
Dude, he is terrible.
He has the look. Don't talk. Don't do this every.
Exactly, man. He reminds me of Eddie. You know,
Eddie Cordell.
Yeah, that's what he do. Yeah, rain dance for me.
Yeah, nah.
That's all it looks like.
I don't see too much promise. Maybe that what is it? Alex Angels or whatever his name is.
I actually like I like him and Shiloh for like the first few.
Shiloh is too hokey for me. Like he's doubted further into the gimmick of the 2.0. Bring him back out a bit.
But they're opposites that match up perfectly. You got the prim proper Englishman versus the dark web dorky American. Like it just you know what I mean? Like Shiloh sitting out in the audience with the little small binoculars and everything else. Like I get it. Not everything needs to be serious wrestling and wrestling. Like you need some
Every
of that.
generation needs a rosebud.
I'm not gonna put him in the rosebud territory. But
I do see promise there, but yeah, they got some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Some work to do because women are just carrying that show.
Yeah, it didn't come off of your NXT thing too, like a 1B for me from Mush. Them entertaining Enzo Amore down the PC rumors. No.
Well, you have no tag team division. Big Bill's contract is allegedly up. You bring back Enzo and Kaz.
Yeah, you can bring back Big Bill. You can't bring back Enzo.
Hey, you talk about Danhausen printing money. You bring back Soft SAWFT, like
no.
And look, I didn't get up in a tizzy about that because there's been a ton of people that go to the PC for various things, right? Like, doesn't necessarily mean that they're bringing them back, but I think Enzo gets a lot of flack. I think he gets more flack than what he should.
He brings it on himself.
And he does to an extent, but like
he's good on the mic, but I don't think he's a good wrestler at all. I think he's a terrible wrestler, my opinion. Bring that scrub ass back.
Yeah, like the on the mic stuff, it got old real fast because it got repetitive. It was the same shtick every week, so I was over it.
I mean, the tagline at the end was the same, just like with the New Age Outlaws, it was the same. But
the tagline
different stuff. Bro, you had no mic. You had him cut a promo. He had no microphone, and the entire audience did the whole promo for him.
Yes, that means you got 5 taglines and a little bit of substance to make a promo. You spell soft, bada boom, bada bing. He's 5'7". Can't teach that. It was all catchphrases. Little substance.
Speaking of entertaining names, I so want Chris to be on this show right now because favorite wrestler is allegedly coming back to WWE, and that would be Baron Corbin.
I've missing
so Chris, if you're listening out there, please.
Danhausen. He's the thing.
Man can get everything over.
But and that's the alleged story, right? Oh, there he is.
Look at it.
He didn't even come on as himself.
I know he's on the show account.
He's on the show account. Chris has been a Baron Corbin fan since the Lone Wolf days. He loves Baron Corbin. But allegedly, Danhausen is that's the story where Danhausen's extra large clone is going to be the return of Baron Corbin.
Oh, that'd be great.
Like Jason said, he could play any part. It's like he takes a gimmick and he runs with it.
The poor Corbin, the broke ass Corbin, that is some of the most entertaining stuff that I've seen in years. Like, I love that gimmick. They definitely cut it too short.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, and look, he's done a lot of good things out on the indies and that. So, like, we know what WWE does. Hey, we'll let you go out there and make a name for yourself. And he's had a great run to where they bring him back. Allegedly, I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but we'll see. I was never a hater of Baron Corbin like Chris was, so I was much more entertained from Corbin than what Chris was.
That whole week down Dallas for WrestleMania 32, boy.
And the end of days was the most protected finisher in the business. It took 7 years before somebody kicked out of it. And I think Drew McIntyre is literally the only person to kick out of that finish.
Mm-hmm. More protected than 1 Winged Angel.
Yeah. So,
all right, let's hop on in with these Mount Rushmores before we get to these predictions.
I'll go first. My Mount Rushmore is outside of pro wrestling, even though it's still pro wrestling. My Mount Rushmore this week was Dan Soder and Will Sasso on a Chris Van Vliet podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That episode was an hour and 45 minutes of just pure wrestling nerd gold of them doing impressions. Savage and Hogan and Jesse Ventura and Andre the Giant. And they, like, I think Chris Van Vliet may have said 10 words the entire hour and 45 minutes. He just let them two run with it. And it was absolutely amazing, the stuff that they were doing on that podcast. So I'm sure you guys have seen the multitude of clips that have gone out there. But if you haven't actually watched the episode, it's a great episode. Sasso talks a lot about his time in wrestling and how, as a fan, he hated being the celebrity guy in wrestling and knew, like, hey, this isn't working. Like, fans are going to shit on this. Maybe we shouldn't do this, but having to go out there and do it anyways. Talks about his match with Bret Hart. Like, it's absolutely amazing. So that was the most entertaining thing of the week for me. I laughed. I was in tears. Like, it was tremendous. And I'm a sucker for, much like Soder said, I'm a mark for wrestling impressions. I could sit there and listen to them too. They could have went on for 8 hours and I would have watched all 8 hours of that. It was tremendous.
Yeah, I watch hours of Soder's Macho.
Yeah, it's tremendous. But they do, and then they do a bit as the Mega Powers, but him being Savage and Sasso being Hogan, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's tremendous. Like,
Sasso's Jake Roberts too. Man.
Yeah, he does Jake. Doing Jake. The Hogan bit is tremendous because when he talks like Hogan as this regular Hogan and not the promo Hogan, like when he's just calm Hogan talking about things, like, it's amazing. Like, but yeah, they get into a lot, and it is all about, it's not just them doing impressions, like they're doing impressions, but they're talking about, you know, wrestling, the state of it, their fandom, and everything else. Like, and I'm sorry, if you watch wrestling as long as we have, there has been plenty of times throughout your life where you have tried to do an impersonation of a wrestler from a voice.
Like, still walking around talking like Macho. for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll still break out much every now and again. I used to do a killer Paul Bearer back in the day. That was my go-to.
My Festus is on point.
Yeah.
It's like
You don't have to say nothing with Festus.
As soon as the boss is talking to you, like,
Yeah. But if you want wrestling content that's not wrestling content, go watch that. Van Vliet also dropped earlier in the week. He did an interview with Rico that was very good as well. So Rico Constantino, and they talked about the Billy and Chuck stuff and everything else. But like Rico as a man, like he's lived like 10 lifetimes. The man didn't break into wrestling until he was 38.
damn.
And he was on the main roster by the time he was 40. Like, his story is crazy as far as what he's done. So, yeah, just all in all, I enjoyed the Van Vliet drops this week. But Sasso and Soder, like, I'm going to go back and rewatch it again today just because of how hilarious it was. Since it's just absolutely gray and dreary and miserable outside. So, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, my Mount Rushmore goes to my dad. We were watching Dynamite this week, and with the Young Bucks was fighting Ricochet and Andrade. And my dad's a realist while watching wrestling. So everything they was doing, he was like, where's the wrestling at? He was like, this is just nothing but a poor man's ballet. You're like, everybody's jumping here to there. Everybody's looking for their next move, all this and that. Then the match ended. I was like, this is what they do. Like, this is what they do. Then everybody was coming out for the brawl and all that stuff. Lashley came out. My dad was like, who's this weak ass brother? You know, not in those terms, if you know what I mean. But he was like, who's this weak ass dude? And I was like, this is AEW, Dad. This ain't wrestling. It's not like, you know, you get an actual story behind anything, actual lockups and that. Like, this is what they do. They just jump around and all that stuff. And he was like, yeah, man, no wonder why this company sucks and why you talk bad about it. So, again, my dad just watching wrestling with him as a realist, one of the funniest things ever.
That's content we need to put out there. We need to get Papa Don. We need to get Papa Don on commentary and just have him doing watch-alongs with us. Because
it is some good stuff. But yeah, a poor man's ballet. That's what he said it is.
He's stuck back in the original Nature Boy days. Stuck in the San Martino days. Lock up.
Yes. Work that arm.
Where's the strength test? My Mount Rushmore is the mid-card scene. Like, especially in WWE, there's like you don't care too much about the main title at all, especially in the women's division. But in the mid-card scene, you got Trick, Ricky, and Mello. Look, I'm getting old, so you guys might have to check on me. I'm forgetting shit.
fish oil.
Fish oil?
Little Debbie's.
Oh yeah, that's probably
that's what's causing it.
Didn't have my intake today. The NA title on NXT, you got the women's, the men's is great, and on Raw, you got the
I see.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about the NXT title scene is that it's just the 5 or 6 names for each title. It's like, can we get an actual
a proper story?
Yeah, like, okay, great. You have, Kaylani, Izzy, Tatum, Ren, like all out there for Lola. Cool. But at the same time, like,
Kendall.
It's just 5 people out there claiming their spot. It's what AEW did until they slowly took away Kenny and Swerve, and like, great, you can say you calling your shot, but what does that actually do and mean? Like, it's just throwing a bunch of people out there. Like, so that's the only downside I see with it. But as far as like the strength of the mid card from a talent perspective, it hasn't been this deep in a really long time.
Yeah.
So, which is a positive because hopefully coming out of this, you have the ability to have another 2, 3, 4 people that can go up to the main event scene.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So
that's the only thing with the women's NA. With the women's NA, it feels like all those people can also be in the main mix for the main women's title.
And I mean, look, what's main eventing Saturday night's main event, which we'll get into the predictions here coming up. But what's main eventing the show tonight? Penta and Ethan. You have the IC title in the main event spot. And yeah, okay, you say what you will about it being Saturday night's main event, but still, when's the last time the IC title was featured as a main event?
And you got Becky and Soul. I mean, well, it's not for the title, but there's the picture, that feud being highlighted.
So,
yeah. So let's get into these predictions. Start with us. We just talked about Saturday main event. Let's start there.
Okay. I don't know the order. I just know the main event, so we're just going off. What's going off? Tag team title, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Paige and Brie Bella versus Lash and Nia. Irresistible Forces.
They did Tiffany's open challenge last night. Why would you have Lash do the open challenge and lose 24 hours before she's going after the tag team titles? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Terrible decision.
Yeah, and then you had Chelsea get involved, which again, maximizing minutes, which Chelsea does, and have Nia and Lash take her out in the back afterwards. So it's like, again, what are we doing? Like,
yeah,
you're playing your hand.
Yeah.
And that roll up Tiffany did on Lash was so slow.
Yeah,
so weak.
She's regressing.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's regressing.
It's because she's not a true baby face. If you book Tiffany as a heel and let Tiffy be Tiffy, like the NXT Tiffy, when she was a menace, she got over into being a babyface because the crowd liked her because of how good of a heel she was. We need that on the main roster from Tiffy. It hasn't been there since she's been called up. They forced the heel into the babyface role.
Yeah.
But I don't see Brie and Paige dropping the belts here.
No. I give them credit. They're out there every week. So
yeah, I got the Relics retaining.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going to suck is Nikki's going to get back from her ankle injury and they're going to drop the belts. So
just to pick them back up again.
So the Bellas can have the titles.
Yeah.
Next, Becky versus Soul.
We talked about Soul having some hiccups here with, a couple promo flubs, a couple botch spots, this and that. Like, can she get the ship righted and deliver a Soul Ruka performance? Because this has all the makings to be match of the night.
Yeah.
It does.
You say Becky can't wrestle. She paints a good picture in that ring.
Yes, she does.
Who says Becky can't wrestle?
Me.
Well, she's the worst of the four horsewomen.
Me.
In ring. But she delivers every time.
Yeah. Look like she always R. Kelly two-stepping with her moves.
We dropped a Vince and an R. Kelly on this bingo card. What are we doing? If somebody drops a Diddy line, I might log off. Might have jumped the shark.
You just did it.
Give me Soul for the win.
Nah, Becky will get out with shenanigans. Because this is ultimately going to lead to a title match between these two. So,
I got Becky for the win. Soul will dominate most of the match, and Becky will slip out of there with the win. Come back to say Soul was like, I almost had you. All right, next. Tag team match for the World Tag Team Championships division versus the Street Profits.
This is going one of two ways, in my opinion. The Street Profits are either becoming tag team champions tonight, or the Street Profits are imploding tonight. Because I feel a lot of this work with Seth is setting up the split between the Street Profits. We kind of got the tease of that on Monday. Montez running down, yelling at Dawkins, what are you doing, this and that? And then, he ends up eating a spear from Breaker. Like, I think, not that I want to see the Street Profits split up because you don't have a tag team division to split teams up right now. Yeah. But I don't see any other way that this goes out there. Like, if division wins, then what have we been doing the last however many weeks since the Street Profits came back?
Exactly.
And if division wins and they don't break up, again, what are you doing? Like, get them out there. You've kept them in catering for too long. Then you bring them up and build them back to what? So, yeah, that's my prediction. Either the Street Profits are winning or they're splitting up tonight.
You say you're rebuilding the tag team division. Give me the Street Profits to win something different. And if they implode, give them a run before they implode.
Yeah, Jason, I'm with you. Street Profits winning. Division, Paul, in theory, did nothing with the titles. Absolutely nothing. So,
but again, they don't have nobody to wrestle. The Usos aren't in. The Usos are a tag team, but they're not in the tag team picture right now. It's literally just been these four guys. I don't even know if you can name another tag team on Raw.
Viking Raiders, but they're on
AAA. Look, the Los Garzas, they got taken out by Oba.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you?
You got the Creeds. They're in AAA.
Those are El Grande Hermanos, not the Creeds.
We'll be back soon as Gable lose that mask.
Gable, who's that? I thought it was El Grande.
Oh, he's injured.
All right. Next. 6 women tag team match. Rhea, Charlotte, Alexa versus Jade, Beechin, and B-Fab.
They have done nothing. Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
There's 2 moving parts. There's 2 moving parts in this feud. You got Fatal Influence on one side, and you got B-Fab and Jade on the other. Like, let's just keep running 6-mans. No.
And then you're ultimately like, you're going to get Jade and Rhea in Italy. Rhea's going to retain. But you're already setting up Charlotte and Rhea.
Yes.
But I don't want to see Charlotte and Rhea because I'm enjoying this Charlotte babyface run.
And you kind of want to see Charlotte and Jade.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. So like this has just been a cluster.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's TKO booking or AI booking. One of the two booked this. Again, I don't care, so I'm not picking. It doesn't matter to me.
Give me the baby faces.
All right, and that leaves us with the main event. IC title, Penta versus Ethan.
I'm one of the biggest Penta marks there is, but I really think Ethan Page should win this match tonight. Like, I think Ethan has everything that a WWE superstar needs to have to be a top guy. And I think it's only a matter of time before he breaks through. So to elevate him and give him even more heat, give him the title. Although I love what Penta does and has been as IC champ. So this is can't go wrong either way in my estimation, but I just put it on Ethan. You got to do something with these Saturday night's main events. This is, Battle of the Belts 3.0. Like,
yes,
everything is so predictable. Throw some spice on it. Get people talking.
yes,
Especially if you want the noise to be about you prior to Double or Nothing. So do some shakeups. Give me Ethan.
Yeah, with you guys, Ethan. Like we always say on the show, heels with the belts are better than faces with the belts. Yeah, and I'm over Penta's run.
Don't do that, Squeeze. Penta and Ethan are worthy of a main event spot. I will say they should have retagged this to Saturday night's women's event because 5 matches, 3 of them are women's. They're carrying the card.
As always. But they don't get the spotlight. Not the main event spot.
Do we want to throw out a match of the night?
AAAsault.
That'll probably be the one I'm most invested in.
I'll go Ethan and Penta.
Right, up into these what is it, Double or Nothing?
Double or Nothing. Yep.
This 17-hour prediction list that we're about to go through.
There's 9 on the main card, 3 pre-show.
And these pre-show matches that they just announced within the last 24 to 48 hours, oh boy, do I got some things to say about these.
Yes. All right, so let's
start off with AJ Big Boom. It's like,
there you go. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
So we have Boom and Doom and the Conglomerate versus the Shane Taylor Promotions.
Huh?
Yeah. So it's going to be Big Boom, AJ, QT Marshall, Briscoe, Cassidy against Shane Taylor. Who's it? Otunga, Dean, Lee Moriarty, Captain Bravo.
My question is why are you running a 10-man tag match on the pre-show when you have a 12-man tag match in Anarchy in the Arena? Why? What is the purpose? It's the same freaking concept. Only one is going to be 10 guys standing on the rope, and the other one, people are going to be fighting all around the arena.
Let's talk about the fall of Orange Cassidy.
Well, I'll give you my prediction on this real quick. Boom and Doom and the Conglomerate's winning because AJ Boom never lost a match in AEW.
Oh, yeah. He's the undefeated streak we got to watch out for.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Haven't lost a match. Haven't lost a match yet. So there you go.
Yeah, I'll go.
And where are the AEW sickos outraged over AJ Big Boom Costco guy continuously being added in on every single pre-show for every single pay-per-view?
But they're mad at
but they're mad at Jelly Roll.
And they'll talk about his past wrestling experience. He wrestled in the Indies for a day or two.
That's good. He ain't green anymore. Next
like, when is this guy's 15 minutes of fame going to end? Like, this man, boom, he got the boom. Like, is that still a thing?
Is he still viral? I only see him on AEW now. Hope he can give up his content creating career for AEW.
Hey. He rose up, broke that glass ceiling. All right, next we have the 5-minute tag eliminator match. It's Steele and Van win in 5 minutes. They'll earn a future AEW Women's Tag Team Championship shot.
This is
Divine Dominion.
The dumbest concept I've ever heard of in my life.
Divine Dominion versus
Divine Dominion in 5 minutes to get a championship shot.
You got it.
To get a
title shot.
This
They got to specify the time, man. That's how much I care about the women. You got 5 minutes.
This is as bad as the beat the clock challenges plus the new NBA draft lottery rules. Like, this is absolutely ass. What are we doing?
Just give a speed title.
Speaking of speed titles, where's all the AEW sickos outraged at AEW setting up a TikTok show? You guys bashed WWE for developing an X show with the speed challenge and the speed title. AEW announced this week, hey, they're setting up a TikTok show.
For what?
But hey, because it's the AEW's doing it, it's okay. There hasn't been a peep on it all week. But you sickos out there, as soon as Speed, look at this company, just blah 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 blah.
Monkey see, monkey do. That's all I can say.
It's on the pre-show. So
again, Tony Khan called up Adam Silver and was like, "Hey, explain those draft lottery rules to me now." So you can't be can't get 2 back-to-back consecutive top picks. Oh, and even if you trade picks and the other team that got the traded pick it gets first, your team still can't get the number 1 pick next year, even though your team didn't make that pick. Because it's like, what are we doing? Megan Bain and Lana Cross. And if you run this down to 4 minutes and 55 seconds for Zeta and Viva to get a pin and they get a title shot, I swear to God, I'm
the ISO of next week. The ISO screen next week. Yeah, Divine Dominion.
Yeah.
All right, and the last pre-show match.
Oh, look at that! Another multi-man match.
Death Riders, Claudio Garcia and Willard versus the Ops, Bowens, Hawks, Shibata.
Why? Why?
I mean,
why is this the Will Ospreay on a pole match? Is that what this is?
For me, it's kind of disrespectful to have it on put it on Dynamite.
I mean, you ran 3 hours on Wednesday, and you couldn't fit this match in 3-hour show on Wednesday.
Being on a pre-show just feels like, nah.
You getting that? I'm about to say pay-per-view pay, but it's not pay-per-view.
You getting the pay, but like this.
And when did Anthony Bones become a member of the Ops?
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Was it? Because whenever I was typing this in, I seen Bowens was like, when that happened?
Yeah,
because I don't pay attention to AEW, so
I think he's who recruited.
Oh, Hook actually recruited somebody while Joe was out. They slid Bowens in the Hobbs' place. We're gonna replace one black guy with another. Is that what Tony Khan did?
Scissor me, daddy. I don't care.
Who cares?
I don't care.
And if any of these matches bleed over to start the pay-per-view, I'm gonna lose my shit. I don't need fireworks going off for Bowens to be in a swing by Claudio Castagnoli to start Double or Nothing.
Fireworks went off. You know what it means.
We're picking up live in this trios match between the Death Riders and the Ops. Claudio Castagnoli has been swinging Anthony Bones for the last 7 minutes. Oh my God, it's amazing. No. Cut the shit. Why do we even put these up? We haven't voted on a single trios match. Let's get into the main card.
All right, main card.
Talk about everybody getting on the pay-per-view. Jesus.
We'll start with Stadium Stampede. Jericho, the Hurt Syndicate, and the Elite versus the Man, Don Callis family, and the Dogs.
Okay, first off, you got this graphic wrong because according on Wednesday night, it's the Young Jericho Bucks or Y2 Jackson is the official name for them 3 guys.
Okay.
What they went.
I thought you meant the whole team.
No, I just copy and paste off Wikipedia, so. That's what you get.
Oh my gosh!
And the Elite is Kenny, Jack Perry, and the Bucks. For those who don't.
This is a 12-man Stadium Stampede match.
Yeah.
Who's repping the Callis family?
Callis is Mark Davis and Mark Davis.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a Stadium Stampede with your own faction.
Yes, you can.
Why not?
I give it to the faces.
Give me the Jericho and the Bucks and the Hurt Syndicate.
Who are the faces? The Hurt Syndicate's face now?
I think they
don't like. They still don't like Ricochet for being bald, and I guess that's what they're doing. I don't know. This is the ass.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's the show. Just been who cares?
Oh, it's Anarchy in Arena. Let's slap a stipulation on it, and people will go, "Yay! It's amazing."
Give me why to hurt Elite, whatever the name is.
I'm just saying Jericho's crew.
Yeah,
That's it.
the new JLS.
Yeah. All right. Women's Owen Hart Cup quarterfinals. Women's side, Athena and versus Mina Shirakawa.
Ooh, Mina been taking some L's lately.
Yeah, and she better take another one tomorrow night.
Yep, you take one more tonight or whatever.
Tomorrow night, because if Athena comes out here and loses in the quarterfinals again. So give me Athena. No, this is no hate towards Mina, but you better not have her lose again in the quarterfinals.
I'll go,
Yes, Athena.
She should be the one that wins this tournament.
All right. Men's side, Bandito versus Swerve Strickland.
Swerve went from calling for the AEW title to being I'm gonna put violence on the most wanted man in AEW, Bandito. Have the mighty have fallen. That's your whole reasoning for going after Bandito? Because you want to inflict violence on the most wanted that's supposedly going to gain you power again in the AEW?
Shouldn't be crossing brands, especially Swerve.
Yeah, that's a yawn.
Now, is this potentially going to be match of the night because of what these two can do? Absolutely. But much like every other AEW pay-per-view, it's just matches for matches' sake, and we get excited about the matches.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I care about this match?
And Bandito is your ROH champ, right?
Yes, Bandito is the ROH champ.
The ROH champ. I'm going to take a pin.
But Meltzer will give it a 5-star. So it's great.
Yeah. Swerve for the win.
Swerve.
Right, next. Samoa Joe versus Will Ospreay.
So now we officially kick off the most predictable tournament in all of pro wrestling history. Will Ospreay.
Ospreay. That's it.
Again, match of the night potential.
Next, the tag I quit match for the AEW tag team titles. If Cage and Cope lose, they must retire.
I forgot this was even on the damn card because they have done nothing with this storyline wise in like 3 weeks.
FTR versus Cage and Cope.
FTR. I'm sorry, no, Cage and Cope.
You put the stipulation. I hate the stipulations that determine the match.
Yep. Once you put the stipulation on it, you already know who's the winner going to be. And plus, they're legends on their last run, like I always say. Their last game.
Well, Edge has had so much time added to his AEW contract that he doesn't know when it actually ends. He said that this week. He said injury time got added on. Whenever I went to go film the 2 movies that I did, that time got added on. He's like, I have no idea when my contract actually ends. But hey, it's okay if Tony Khan adds time to people's contract.
Next, AEW International Championship. Okada versus Takeshita.
Again, who cares? This is arguably the most anticipated match that you could actually book in AEW based on storyline and what these two guys can do. And it's terrible that I have no feelings towards it. I don't want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just had Takeshita lose to Darby Allin on this generational title run. Oh my God, the glazing of Darby's title run in AEW makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
And if you give it to Takeshita, it's just like a consolation prize. That's what it just feels like.
Yeah.
This is give me Okada and the Don Callis family actually kicking Takeshita out of the Don Callis family tonight.
I have Okada retaining.
Maybe Takeshita.
Right. Next, AEW Continental Championship match. This match will have no time limit. Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Still go a draw. Still
haven't we seen this match already? How many times? Like they just Kyle O'Reilly's back for injury, so let's pick up the story where we left off, and that's long-term storytelling, brother. No, it's not. And why is this on this show?
With no time limit.
I think we've had one match that doesn't have a stipulation. Jon Moxley.
You mean Moxley? Some of these guys been holding these belts too long.
I don't believe in either of these guys, but Moxley retains. Women's four-way match, AEW women's title. That goes Sheeta, Hayter, Statlander.
Ain't she done? Never mind.
Sheeta and Statlander are a team, but Sheeta's been throwing vibes like, bro. Jamie Hayter already lost to Tekla. Why is she in this match? And why are you taking a tag team and throwing them into this match? And why does anybody care about this match? Because you've done nothing for this match. But it'll slap. It's a four-way. Change the name of this pay-per-view.
Random matches.
From Double or Nothing to the multi-wrestler universe. So that's all this is multi-man matches. We've had 3 singles matches announced so far, and 2 of them are from tournaments. So I don't even count those.
Yeah, I don't count those either. Yeah, it's bad.
Tekla.
Yeah. Her run, I think she needs to be pinned clean by one person. I know somebody else gets a pinfall.
Somebody else gets the pinfall if she loses. Yeah. Yep. Tekla. All right, and that leaves the match of matches. What everybody's been waiting for. Title versus hair match for the AEW World Championship.
Oh, look at that. Another stipulation.
Darby Allin versus MJF.
Yeah, adding a stipulation to a match does not make it a great story.
No, because you should have just been building the story.
Instead, you want me to expect Mighty Mouse to run through every single Marvel DC ultimate villain in the history of wrestling, and he's the greatest champion of all time. And people are just absolutely like, oh no, actually everybody in AEW creative is now behind Darby, and they've been turned around by his performances, and this is very, bro, get Tony Khan as champ, create a wrestler off my show. You can say I'm hating all you want. I don't care.
To me, you devalued that belt.
Yes, you did.
Put it back on somebody that can carry it with prestige.
And Kevin Knight should never cut another promo ever again. The promo he cut after Darby and Speedball, like in that changeover from Dynamite to Collision on Wednesday night, that was the worst wrestling promo I think I've seen in the last 20 years. And Speedball, just because you lost, I still believe in you, buddy. And Darby, you got to do what everybody wants you to do, and that's put MJF in his place. Turn your microphone off. Drop the stick.
They should have had this whole run in reverse order. Because for me, you wore your body out, and your last 2 opponents were
Speedball and
Sammy Guevara.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from, Jason. Yeah.
And
so Brody King would be the
Brody, yeah. should have been the last, one before MJ. Yeah, you did this in reverse order.
But we'll get Sting face paint and a skateboard and 6 coffin drops and a dynamite diamond ring and everything else.
You may get a Sting appearance.
Did Speedball lose the Scorpion Deathlock?
I don't remember how that finish actually came about. I don't think.
Yeah.
Man, I don't care. Like,
put the belt back on MJF.
Please.
Yes.
You could have had all those banger matches without the belt.
Man, it might be the quickest we ran through an AEW prediction show.
Because there's nothing to discuss.
Yep. It's a bunch of who cares? That's what it is.
It's stipulations for stipulation's sake to have a stipulation match, and then you have how many matches that are identical throughout the card?
Multi-man.
And this is on Double or Nothing, like one of your top 2 pay-per-views.
You should have stronger feuds going into this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like their WrestleMania, SummerSlam, like your top 2,
like they use generational feuds going into this match.
Yeah.
Honestly, pinpoint to like an actual story. Darby and MJF is not a story.
No.
The fact that your AEW champion is I won't give you a title shot unless you put something on the line. And that something on the line has to be your hair. But meanwhile, I have defended the title every single show since I won it. What do you mean you have to put something up to get a title shot?
Yeah.
You're giving them out.
You're giving them out. You're giving them out to people that are in ROH catering. They haven't been seen on Dynamite since 2025. I know why Chris walked away.
You have a story going with Will Ospreay, but he's in that tournament.
A tournament to get his number 1 contendership.
Yeah. Wrestling's bad across the board.
Across the board, man.
Across the board.
We didn't even touch on TNA this week.
Might be a good thing. I don't have a game because I thought we would go along with the predictions. So quick hitters before we roll out.
Yeah, I got a couple things bookmarked that we didn't get into.
Did I save anything off?
First hour of Clash in Italy will be what? Airing on ESPN.
For free.
And guess what the match is? Tribal Combat.
They're giving Roman away for free?
They're giving Roman away for free.
That mean Cody Gunn go and end the show?
The actual storyline. Giving away for free.
Bro,
Tribal Chief is like, I'm going on first. I can go home.
I'm in and out.
Yep. Pull the Brock.
Said I'm gonna live up on that offer. Cooking with Liv.
Dominic Mysterio, Donald's favorite wrestler, said that the boys don't want to see him win Money in the Bank. And the reason why is because he would become Dominic the Menace, like Dennis the Menace, and cash in on the champion while they're taking a shit. That's the only thing that's going to make the Money in the Bank briefcase worthwhile. Is somebody cashing in on the champion while they're taking a shit. I love everything about that. If Dom wins Money in the Bank, that's tremendous. Talked about that. So tonight, 6:05, we get the return of MLW Fusion on YouTube. So MLW Fusion is back on YouTube. They went off of YouTube for a while trying to get a TV deal. Doesn't look like they were successful. So they will be back on their YouTube channel streaming MLW Fusion 6:05. And I guess the first match to kick off Fusion is Trevor Lee versus Austin Aries.
Okay.
He's still
Or is this this could be like a weekly show? Just their weekly show?
Yeah, their weekly show. So it's back. Jim Ross is allegedly being monitored for potential dementia and Alzheimer's disease following testing. Don't know if that's been confirmed or not, but that's been reportedly out there. I already talked about AEW and WBD launching the TikTok. Mick Foley will be on the pre-show tonight for AEW. Tony Khan said, "Hey, I would not be opposed to Mick Foley wrestling again." Foley is like 64 years old.
Oh,
60 years old.
it's going to happen.
What do they want him and Flair again?
No. They want him in Ciampa. An anything goes match.
There was quietly a little thing done this week again to add on to the fire of ESPN WWE TKO beef. Remember way back when WWE got on ESPN and they kicked off their deal? What ESPN did? They took down the AEW tab off of ESPN, and you couldn't find no resemblance of AEW anywhere on ESPN. Well, guess what came back? The AEW tab on ESPN. So now you can look up AEW content on ESPN. And the first story that they did was a profile on who? Darby Allin. Which is just Tony Khan putting himself on ESPN. And then this is two last things. Kim Laurinaitis, the widow of Road Warrior Animal, went absolutely nuclear over the A&E documentary on the Road Warriors. I didn't see it. I know you guys were talking about it in the chat a little bit. I don't know if you guys watched it, but she went in on them and what they did and what they put out there. Like,
honestly, I didn't even know Return. There was no promotion whatsoever. Like before, that was like the Hogan doc for WWE. You got that every commercial break. I haven't seen a single peep about it.
Yeah, so I don't get A&E, so I can't watch those. But if it's as bad as she said it is, I don't know if I really want to watch it, considering the just lackluster that they gave them. It's just, yeah. And then lastly, this one's just the Strictly Pop Jason. MJF was on Ariel Helwani this week, which is another good episode if you want to go watch something. And he gave a take on Bret Hart. MJF said, he's saying crazy shit all the time, and 99% of the time it doesn't make sense. I think it's just homie's punk drunk, and God bless him, he should be. He's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He's no Shawn Michaels, though. When you put him bar for bar against Shawn, I never understand the comparison. There's MJF burying Bret Hart.
Oh, see, I've seen all the MJF that didn't come across my timeline. The rest of this stuff coming across.
So yeah, I figured I would end Jason's lead show with a Bret Hart hate statement. Since
people be so up in arms about MJF's comments and stuff. The man is just doing good work.
Listen, there's probably I could maybe name 3 or 4 wrestlers that actually keep kayfabe alive. MJF is 1, Seth is 2, and after that, I'd have to strongly think about who still keeps kayfabe alive.
Yeah.
they know how to tiptoe along the line and keep it blurry. And it's just listening to him on Ariel. It's like
he knows how to keep
gets
that
it.
tribalism going.
Yeah.
He knows.
Oh yeah. He's even dipping in the Shawn versus Brett tribalism, not just AEW, WWE. Now he's pitting WWE fan bases against WWE fan bases.
He knows where to tiptoe. He's good.
Yeah. So I figured I would throw out that little note for you, Jay.
Well, this has been episode 229 of the Dunmarks Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Heading over to dunmarkspod.com. Click on the link, search Shark for the VPN, Pro Wrestling Tees, WWE Shop. Is there anything else on there? Just those three? Okay. Head on over to Spotify. Give us a like, follow, and listen. And find us on all social media platforms at Dunmarks Pod. We will leave you with the quote of the week. And of course, I pulled it down.
Maybe your best sign off that you've given.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about it the whole time. We rise by lifting others. Till next week.
That's what Darby Allin has done.
He's been lifting.